Hmm. Who is this CR? Just repeat. Deepak.
Yes, ma'am. Me, Himanshu, and Goldie.
Acha.
And
You.
there are three CR.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am, Balwant this side. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Balwant.
Ma'am, I was marked absent for last two classes, ma'am. May I ask why, ma'am?
No. See, this is my first class with you. You are
Okay.
talking for this syllabus only, for this course?
Yes, ma'am.
Last Friday, I haven't taken the class, but I saw that it's indicating on the Amazon. So I gave the attendance by default to everyone. Nobody was shown absent.
So, ma'am, I can't hear you properly.
I am saying last week, on Friday, you are saying that you were marked
Yes,
absent.
ma'am, on Friday.
Friday, I have marked all present by default. I have given the attendance to all.
Okay, ma'am, but I thought, I think I was joined in the team late. I uploaded my
That
APW
might
late.
be. So that might be possible because it's I can't change the edit the attendance now. It's only valid till 24 hours.
But
Okay, so you,
it's for two classes.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
yes, good afternoon. I can't do anything right now because it's not indicating on my Amazon the class. You just keep track on the next classes, so you will be able to cover the attendance. No issue.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Still, okay, 59 60 students are there. 59. So I would be taking this course of production technology of medicinal and aromatic plants. Half of the modules, that is the out of five, three modules I would be taking, and the rest two modules Dr. Renu Yadav would be taking with you. Kab tak? Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So we would be dividing the classes. So in the coming week, you will get to know that on which day, which teacher will be taking the class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
65 students. How many students are there? I think around 90 students are there in your class.
About
Ma'am,
100.
100.
Yes, ma'am. Approx 198.
Acha, approx 100. Okay. So in the meantime, I would be sharing the lecture for today's topic. I have also uploaded the slides on the MS Team and LMS. Were you able to download the slides from there? Or no?
Ma'am, we didn't check it yet.
Okay, okay. So I am sharing the slides for today's lecture. Are these slides visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And also the PDF is also visible that you have uploaded.
Okay, okay. To everyone, anybody is facing the problem that he is not able to see the slides. 69 students are there. Okay, so today I would be discussing about this topic, that is just the introduction about the importance, scope, and the distribution of medicinal and aromatic plants. So this is just the slide showing what would be the learning objectives for the students. Like after this lecture, you would be able to acquaint yourself about what is the scope and what is the importance of cultivating the different medicinal and aromatic plants. And the learning outcome would be that you would be able to gain the knowledge about their importance and scope of different medicinal and aromatic plants. So now I come to the first thing is that before we start with this course, first thing is what we should know that what are the medicinal plants. So there are different definitions given. So I would be telling you 3-4 definitions about the medicinal plants. Students now first, Abhay Arjun. Abhay, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can open your webcam and just read the slide.
Hello, ma'am. Am I visible?
Yes.
Medicinal plants are those plants which are used in various traditional systems of medicines throughout the world. Other definition: medicinal plants are plants that provide people with medicines to prevent disease, maintain health, and or cure ailments.
Ailments. So this definition must be clear to all of you that the medicinal plants, why they are called so, because they help to prevent the disease or and helps to maintain the health also or cure the any ailment or any problem related to any physiological disorder in the body. Other definitions are, yes, continue Abhay.
Other definition: medicinal plants are those plants which are rich in secondary metabolites and are a potential source of drugs. These secondary metabolites include alkaloids, glycosides, coumarins, flavonoids, steroids, etc.
Yes. So actually, the medicinal property of these plants is because they contain the secondary metabolites. Now, do you know what are the secondary metabolites? Has anybody heard about the primary metabolite or the secondary metabolites? Anybody? Abhay, do you know? Can you just explain what are primary and secondary metabolites?
Sorry, ma'am, I don't know.
No? Anybody else from the class? You can raise your hand.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
Primary metabolites are directly involved in growth processes, and secondary metabolites are not directly involved. But has important ecological functions like related functions, we can say.
Like, okay. Still you have attempted it very well, Shubhi. So as Shubhi told that primary metabolites are actually the examples are like proteins, carbohydrates, lipids. So these are directly involved in the metabolism and the growth of the plant. Okay, they have nothing to do with providing the defense activity of the plants. And these are synthesized, primary metabolites, they are synthesized during their growth phase. Okay, while the secondary metabolites, they are synthesized during the later stage of their plant, and these are actually the defensive molecules. They provide protection to these plants against various type of stress. So that stress can be environmental or like high temperature, high exposure to the radiations, high alkalinity in the soil, water scarcity. So these are certain physiological stress which the plants go through, and these secondary metabolites, like I have given the examples, chemically these metabolites are, they can be alkaloids, they can be glycosides, coumarins, flavonoids, and steroids. So these are actually they are having a characteristic chemical structure. So if you will go in their chemistry, you will be able to differentiate them. Okay, so these are the different types of the secondary metabolites. So the importance of these medicinal plants is because they have a therapeutic property due to the presence of the secondary metabolites, which are a source of the drugs. So I hope this definition is clear to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so now we come to the another definition, that is the most important definition given by the WHO, World Health Organization. Okay, Abhay, just read this slide also.
Ma'am, according to the World Health Organization, a medicinal plant is any plant which in one or more of its organs contains substances that can be used for therapeutic purposes or which are precursors for chemo pharmaceutical semi-synthesis.
Yes. So this is one of the important definition which is worldwide known, given by the WHO. Now here what they say is that a medicinal plant is any plant which contains the active constituents. Okay, these substances are actually the biologically active constituents which are responsible for the therapeutic activity of the plant. Now where these substances are present, they can be present either in the one organ or more than one organ. So organ can be here in the with reference to the plants. These active constituents, they can be present either in the leaves or in the flowers or in the bark, stem bark of the plant, or even in the roots. So we would be studying there are certain plants in your syllabus. So as we will move through these plants, you would be able to just tell which plant is having the active constituent in which part of the plant. Okay, so here it contains the substances that is used for the therapeutic purpose, or sometimes these are also used as a precursors. Now precursors are actually the starting material. Now you know that most of the medicines that we consume allopathy, they are chemically synthesized, but there are certain plants which are having a very important biological activity. Now I give you one example. There is one plant that is Taxus baccata. Have you heard about this plant, Taxus baccata? Anyone? No?
No, ma'am.
Nobody has heard. Actually, this plant, Taxus baccata, is a Chinese plant. Okay, this is not found in India. And the importance of this plant is that it gives a very important anti-cancer drug. So the anti-cancer drug is Taxol, Taxol. Okay, so this Taxol is present in this fruit of this plant. So, and this plant takes around 15 to 20 years to produce the fruit of the plant. So what happens that scientists are also working that they can take the precursors of this Taxol, they can study the biosynthetic pathway, and they can synthesize it chemically. So semi-synthesis process, you can say. So that's why we are saying here it is written that these are the precursors for chemopharmaceuticals semi-synthesis. Okay, so precursor semi-synthesis because it is not completely artificial, not completely synthetic. There we are taking the precursor molecules from the nature, or we have studied or just unraveled the pathway. We have just determined what is the biosynthetic pathway for the synthesis of this anti-cancer molecule. Okay, so this is the most relevant definition which is being followed throughout the world for the medicinal plant. So you should remember this definition. If I am not clear, then you can ask me anytime. Okay, you can just ask me at that moment only. Now coming to the what is the scope of the medicinal and aromatic plants. In short, we call them MAPs. Okay, now I'll ask Abhay Kumar. Abhay, am I audible to you?
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry for interruption.
Yes.
Ma'am, Nikita Singh is unable to join the class. And I am also not able to invite her.
Nikita Singh.
Yes, ma'am.
Nikita. Nikita Singh.
Singh. Yes, ma'am.
Let me try.
Okay, ma'am.
Nikita Singh, Raj Purohit. There are actually Nikita Singh. By Nikita Singh, there are so many names. Nikita Singh, 19. Nikita Singh 22. Who is she? Nikita Singh 14, 15.
Let me ask, ma'am.
Yeah, you can ask her. One is Nikita Singh Raj Purohit. Okay, in the meantime, yes, Abhay, just switch on your webcam and just read the slide. Yes, Abhay, am I audible to you?
Ma'am, me, Abhay Arjun.
No, Abhay Kumar.
Okay, ma'am.
I want Abhay Kumar to read the slide now. He is not there. Okay, Abhishek. Abhishek. They have just joined the class and they are not attentive, it means. And don't move the slides. Okay. Abhishek Kumar, he is not there. Abhishek Kumar Singh. Is he there? See, now all of you, what you will do is you will just drop your names in the chat history that you are present. Otherwise, I'll not mark you your presence on Amazon.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Abhishek Kumar Singh, ma'am.
Abhishek Kumar Singh. And what about Abhishek
Yes,
Kumar?
ma'am.
Abhishek Kumar, Abhishek, Abhay Kumar, why they are not there? They are being indicated in the meeting and they are not attending the class. Okay, Abhishek Kumar Singh, you just, can you see the slides?
Yes,
Slides
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Just,
ma'am. Yes.
okay, just open your webcam and read
Okay.
the slide.
Ma'am, scope of MAPs. There is global resurgence popularity in traditional and alternative healthcare system, resulting in world herbal trade which stand at US dollar 120 billion and is expected to reach US dollar 7 trillion by 2050. India's share in the world trade at present, however, is quite low.
Yes. So this slide tells us that there is a great scope of this medicinal and aromatic plants. So in the currently in the world herbal trade, if you see, so the requirement of these medicinal plants which are being used in the traditional and alternative healthcare systems, okay, in the traditional medicines they are being used. So nowadays their trade is around US dollars 120 billion, okay, and it is expected that by the year 2050 it would reach to up to US dollars 7 trillion. So you can see there is a huge demand for these medicinal and aromatic plants, because nowadays the people's interest in the natural medicines have increased. You have been seen in the during the COVID times also that the people have started using the medicinal plants like kala and all these. You must have heard about these immunity drops, immunity plants, which are now being advertised so much. So there is a huge demand and scope for these medicinal plants. And the India share in the current world trade, it is very quite low. So there is a tremendous scope of these for the development of this sector of in these medicinal and aromatic plants. Okay, continue, Abhishek Kumar Singh. Continue reading the slide.
The Ministry of Environment and Forest, Government of India has identified and documented over 9,500 species of medicinal plants that are significant for pharmaceutical industry. Of these 2,000 to 2,300 species are used in traditional medicine, while at least 150 species are used commercially on a large scale.
Yes.
It's sourced from Exim Bank, 1997.
Yes. Okay. So this slide just tells इसमें हम क्या बता रहे हैं कि जो एक Ministry of Environment and Forest है, it is a part of Government of India. It's a ministry. Okay. So it has identified and it has told that around 9,500 species of medicinal plants, they are required majorly for the pharmaceutical industries, okay, which manufacture the medicines based on the plants sources. And out of these 9,500 species, 2,000 to 2,300 species, they are particularly used in the traditional medicines, and only 150 species are commercially being produced on a large scale. So you can see there is so much of gap कि जो requirement है हमारे country के around 2,300 species की है, और उसमें से सिर्फ 150 species ही हम लोग produce कर रहे हैं, commercially grow कर रहे हैं on a large scale. So this says that there is a great demand for the cultivation of these medicinal and aromatic plants. Okay. Okay. Now I ask Abhishek Sen. Abhishek Sen, are you there? Abhishek Sen is also not there. Abhishek? Yes, Abhishek Sen.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the slides?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just read it and open your webcam.
Actually, ma'am, now my camera is not working. So can I read it?
Okay, you can just read it.
Ma'am, in this, the fact that derivatives of the medicinal and aromatic plants are non-necrotic, have no ill effects, and constitute the natural base for treatment has resulted in an increase in demand for these plants in developing and non-developed countries. That's all.
Yes. Yes. So this slide tells कि आजकल क्यों demand और scope इतना medicinal and aromatic plants का बढ़ गया है, because they don't have any side effects. Okay, you can see that there are huge side effects in case of the allopathic medicines, but in the natural or the plant-based medicines, they don't have any narcotic effect or any sedative effect. You can very well see in the like cough syrups. All the allopathic cough syrups, if you take, उनको लेके नींद बहुत आती है ना, because they have a sedatives in them. So they have the various side effects, but this is not such a case for the natural treatment in the case of the medicinal crops. So that's why all these things have resulted in an increase in the demand for these plants. So both in the developing countries and the non-developed countries. So this is just the scope and the importance. Yes, continue, Abhishek Sen.
Due to this rising international demand, many important medicinal plant species are becoming scarce and some of facing the prospect of extinctions. And second point is, therefore, it is important to conserve the extensively traded medicinal plants in its natural environment or cultivated in a favorable environment.
Yes. So क्योंकि international demand बहुत ज़्यादा है हमारे country में, और we throughout the world, जो जैसे कि we have discussed, the world trade, its demand is quite high, but most people, many of the medicinal plant species are not being cultivated. So कहाँ से उनका source है? They are generally being harvested from the wild sources. उसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है कि आप wild से आप उसको सिर्फ harvest कर रहे हो, you are not cultivated. So many of them, they are facing the threat of extinction. ठीक है, वो extinct हो जाएंगे. तो उसके लिए it is therefore very important that we should conserve which are the particularly the extensively traded medicinal plants, जिनका बहुत ज़्यादा trade में demand है, तो उनको तो हमें cultivate, we have to conserve them, otherwise they would all become extinct. तो या तो हम उनको conserve कर सकते हैं उनके खुद ही natural environment में, और we should cultivate them by providing them their favorable environment. सबको समझ में आ रहा है ये? What I am telling you, all of you are getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. अब आते हैं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे. वी कम टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, जिसमें हम लोग ये बताएंगे कि कल्टीवेशन जो है मेडिसिनल क्रॉप्स का क्या एडवांटेजेस हैं ओवर द ट्रेडिशनल क्रॉप्स जो नॉर्मली फार्मर्स ग्रो करते हैं, व्हीट, राइस, वेजिटेबल्स. तो उसके कंपैरिजन में मेडिसिनल क्रॉप्स का क्या एडवांटेज है कल्टीवेशन का. सो Okay, now I'll ask the next student, Abhishek Singh. Abhishek Singh, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You open your webcam and
Ma'am,
read
my
the.
camera is not working.
Your camera is also not working.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, because of the network issue.
Okay, you just read the slide.
As compared to traditional crops, the cultivation of medicinal crops has many advantages. These include medicinal crops provide better returns than traditional crops. Second, have very high domestic and export demand. Third, fetch better prices in the market. Fourth point, could be stored for a long time and sold at a time when better prices prevail in the market. And fifth point is, are the largely drought tolerant and not easily grazed by animals.
हाँ, अब इसके अलावा ये भी पढ़ दो points.
Have low incidence of pest attacks and diseases.
Require.
Therefore, the cost of cultivation is lower compared to traditional crops and could be raised as intercrops along with traditional crops and also on degraded lands.
Yes. तो ये सारे जो हैं इसमें advantages बताए गए हैं. What are the major advantages of the cultivation of the medicinal crops? तो first advantage तो यही है कि medicinal crops के you get the better price in the market as compared to the traditional crops. जैसे जैसे we would be discussing about these medicinal and aromatic plants, तो हम उसको बताएंगे कि आपके क्या क्या उसकी economic importance है और what are the prices in the market. So you will be able to see that they provide the good returns. They have a very high, एक तो जो है prices market में बहुत ज़्यादा है क्योंकि they have a very high domestic demand also throughout the country और export भी कर सकते हैं. So like for an example, I'll give you just you have heard about the vetiver खस का बारे में सुना है आपने? खस के plant के बारे में नाम सुना है खस vetiver? Yes, vetiver.
Ma'am, grass.
It's a root.
Yes, खस की जो है रूट्स यूज होती हैं जिससे ऑयल निकलता है. ठीक है, तो उसकी ऑयल की अगर आप खस की कल्टीवेशन करते हो, उसका ऑयल निकाल के मार्केट में जाते हो तो उसकी बहुत ज्यादा हाई डिमांड है. लाइक 1 लीटर यू कैन एबल टू सेल अराउंड 9,000 to 10,000 12,000 पर लीटर. इसी तरीके से रोज ऑयल है. तो ये सारे बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशियस हैं. They are being used in perfumery industry and vetiver oil के तो और भी बहुत ज़्यादा हैं advantages. So you will study in detail when we would be studying about the vetiver plant. So इसी तरीके से that's why I am telling you that they have a very good market demand and they are exported well outside also. And other advantage is that they can be stored for a long time. ओके एंड कई बार ये तो है कि फार्मर्स को उस टाइम पे बेटर प्राइसेस नहीं मिलते हैं मार्केट में, बट इन केस ऑफ द ट्रेडिशनल क्रॉप्स ही इज जनरली बाउंड टू सेल हिज प्रोड्यूस एट दैट टाइम. बट दिस इज नॉट द केस पर्टिकुलरली फॉर सम मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स. कुछ प्लांट्स को हम उनके जैसे अगर हमने ऑयल निकाल के रख लिया तो हम उसको स्टोर कर सकते हैं फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, फॉर अप टू 1 year. Okay, 1 year or so. And the farmer can sell his this oil whenever he sees he gets a better price in the market. Okay, the other advantage is that most of these medicinal plants they can tolerate the drought, water scarcity conditions. तो ये भी एक advantage है medicinal plants के cultivation में. और they are not easily grazed by the animals. Mostly the animals, they don't like the taste of the medicinal plants. Like for an example, lemongrass, citronella. ये सारे प्लांट्स ऐसे हैं. आई डोंट नो वेदर यू हैव हर्ड द नेम्स अबाउट दीज. सुने हैं इनके नाम? लेमन ग्रास, सिट्रोनेला वगैरह के, पामारोजा, ये सब?
यस मैम.
यस मैम.
ओके, तो इनका अगर आप देखोगे इनकी लीव्स में से लेमन लाइक ऑर्डर आती है. तो these plants are generally not grazed by the animals. Animals don't like their taste. तो ये भी एक एडवांटेज है. जैसे ट्रेडिशनल क्रॉप्स में अगर आप वेजिटेबल्स या फ्रूट्स ग्रो करते हो तो यू हैव टू जस्ट प्रोटेक्ट देम फ्रॉम द वाइल्ड एनिमल्स आल्सो. So this is not the case generally in this medicinal plants. ठीक है, next advantage है इनका कि they are generally less susceptible to the attack of these pests and the diseases because of the presence of these secondary metabolites. जैसे मैंने बताया कि secondary metabolites जो है medicinal plants में दे एक्ट एज अ डिफेंसिव मॉलिक्यूल्स, तो वो अपनी प्रोटेक्शन जो है खुद ही कर सकते हैं पेस्ट अटैक से भी और डिजीजेस से भी। तो इसलिए आपको ज्यादा उसमें जो है पेस्टिसाइड्स और फंजिसाइड्स ये सब अप्लाई करने की इतनी ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है। देन दे रिक्वायर मिनिमम रिसोर्सेज, therefore the cost of cultivation also comes down. अब मिनिमम रिसोर्सेज से कि मोस्ट ऑफ द प्लांट्स एज वी हैव टोल्ड यू कि दे आर ड्राउट टॉलरेंट, ठीक है, उनको पानी की भी ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं होती है, उनको फर्टिलाइजर्स की भी ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं होती है, वो अपना पेस्टिसाइड्स वगैरह की भी ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं होती है। तो उसकी वजह से क्या होता है, कॉस्ट ऑफ कल्टिवेशन है ऑटोमेटिकली डाउन हो जाता है एज कम्पेयर टू द ट्रेडिशनल क्रॉप्स। देन अदर एडवांटेज इज दैट कि कुछ ऐसे मेडिसिनल क्रॉप्स हैं जिनको आप एज अ इंटरक्रॉपिंग करके उनके साथ आप ट्रेडिशनल क्रॉप्स ग्रो कर सकते हैं। जैसे एक एग्जांपल है मेंथा का। मेंथा जैसे आप जानते हो मिंट प्लांट जो होता है, मेंथा प्लांट है, उसमें क्रॉप रोटेशन फॉलो करते हैं। तो उसमें आप मिंट के साथ पैडी ग्रो कर सकते हो, व्हीट ग्रो कर सकते हो, या फिर वेजिटेबल्स ग्रो कर सकते हो। तो व्हेन वी विल बी स्टडीइंग अबाउट दिस मेंथा, so we would be studying in detail. तो इसी तरीके से you can just follow the intercropping pattern. Even if you want to grow the traditional crops, the farmer want to grow traditional crops, he can grow these plants along with the some medicinal plants. And also these plants can also be grown on the degraded lands. तो degraded lands मतलब जहाँ पे ज्यादा soil erosion हो गया है, जो बिल्कुल ही fertile नहीं है, या जहाँ पे salinity ज्यादा है soil की, alkalinity ज्यादा है, pH suitable नहीं है plant growth के लिए, वाटर रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं, वाटर अवेलेबिलिटी वहां पे कम है, तो ऐसी एरियाज लैंड्स में भी इस तरीके के मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स ग्रो हो जाते हैं। लाइक फॉर एन एग्जांपल वेटिवर है, वो लेमन ग्रास है, सिट्रोनेला है, ठीक है, ये सारे अश्वगंधा है, विथानिया सोमनिफेरा, तो ये सारे जो है डिग्रेडेड लैंड्स में भी यू कैन जस्ट ग्रो देम। सो दीज आर दी major advantages of growing the medicinal crops over the traditional crops. So this is also important from the examination point of view, so you should remember these points. Okay, I think it's clear to all of you.
Yes ma'am.
Okay, now I move to the next slide. Okay, Aditya Raj. Aditya Raj, am I audible to you? Okay, he's not there. Akash Aman. Akash Aman. He is also not there. Then who is this? Reddy Akidi Chandrahas. Yes. Am I audible to you, Akidi? He is also not responding. Akshat Mishra. Akshat Mishra. What is this? All of you, why they have joined it and they are not responding?
Ma'am, Chandrahas.
Yes, Chandrahas. Where were you? Why you were not responding?
The mic was not on, ma'am, actually.
Okay, now switch on your webcam. Can you see the slides?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just read this slide.
Given these advantages, the cultivation of medicinal crops has been picking up in some regions. However, the spread is not so large to meet the demand of the industry. Owing to the short supply, prices of some medicinal crops have increased substantially in the recent past. What if also of great concern is that exploitation of some of the species has threatened their extinction.
Yes. So this slide generally tells कि हमने advantages तो देख लिए कि बहुत advantages हैं if you cultivate the medicinal crops over the your traditional plants, but still many people they are generally not aware of growing these plants. So it is the spread is not so large that कि वो international demand या industry की demand meet हो सके. तो उसकी वजह से क्या होता है, because of the short supply, the price of these medicinal crops, some of the medicinal crops, they have increased very fastly in the recent years. So you have to just there's a great concern for this कि अभी जो है ज़्यादा अगर over exploitation होगा, अगर wild harvesting से ही हम wildly ही collect करते रहेंगे, तो most of the species they would become threatened, they would just become extinct. Okay, तो आगे जाके वो बिल्कुल ही extinct हो जाएंगी. So it's a call for us that we should, it's right time that we should just adopt the cultivation of the medicinal plants, particularly जिनकी बहुत ज़्यादा demand है pharmaceutical industries में. Now next we come to the distribution of medicinal and aromatic plants. Okay, continue, Chandras.
Out of the 250,000 higher plant species on Earth, more than 80,000 are medicinal plants. India is one of the few countries where almost all the known medicinal plants can be cultivated in some part of the country or the other. India is one of the world's 12 biodiversity centers with the presence of 45,000 different plant species.
Yes, so ये इसमें बताया गया है इस स्लाइड में कि हमारी जो अर्थ है उसमें अराउंड 250,000 हायर प्लांट स्पीशीज हैं, जिसमें से कि 80,000 प्लांट्स आर द मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स. एंड टू नो कि इंडिया एक ऐसा हमारा कंट्री है जिसमें हर टाइप के इसका क्लाइमेट और टेम्परेचर कंडीशंस इस टाइप की हैं कि वी कैन कल्टिवेट और ग्रो एनी टाइप ऑफ द मेडिसिनल प्लांट इन सम पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री. कहीं भी मतलब हम ग्रो कर सकते हैं. कुछ प्लांट्स हम नॉर्दर्न एरिया में, कुछ साउथ में, कुछ हिमालयाज में. सो वी हैव दी गुड एंड देयर इज अ वाइड वेरिएबिलिटी इन द climatic conditions of वर्ल्ड्स 12 बायोडाइवर्सिटी सेंटर्स. अगर आपको पता हो बायोडाइवर्सिटी के बारे में, तो वर्ल्ड में पूरे 12 बायोडाइवर्सिटी सेंटर्स हैं और इंडिया उसमें से एक है, जिसमें से वेयर ओवर 45,000 डिफरेंट प्लांट स्पीशीज जो है वर्ल्ड में से इंडिया में ही पाई जाती हैं. दे आर बीइंग फाउंड इन इंडिया. ओके, कंटिन्यू चंद्रहास.
Out of 45,000 plant species present in India, 15,000 to 20,000 are known to possess medicinal properties. Out of these 15,000 to 20,000 plants, 7,000 to 7,500 are being utilized in Indian system of medicine.
Yes, तो 45,000 प्लांट स्पीशीज में से 15 to 20,000 जो हैं ये बताया गया है कि दे आर नोन टू पोजेस द मेडिसिनल प्रॉपर्टीज. और इतने में से भी जो है सिर्फ 7 से 7,500 जो है सिर्फ दे आर बीइंग यूटिलाइज्ड करंटली इन द इंडियन सिस्टम ऑफ मेडिसिन. ठीक है, तो यू कैन सी कि कितना स्कोप है. देयर इज सो मच ऑफ गैप कि हमारी जो रिसर्च स्टडीज हैं, जो कल्टीवेशन है, दे आर there are so many medicinal plants, they are still not being explored, और उनका potential we have not just identified. Okay, now I'll ask Akshat Mishra. Akshat, are you there?
Can I off my camera?
Yeah, you can just mute your mic now. Akshat is not there. Akshay Gopal शर्मा. अच्छा, निकिता सिंह है, उसका पता चला वो कौन सी वाली है? निकिता सिंह.
यस मैम, डन मैम, ज्वाइन हो गया.
अच्छा, हो गया सर, ठीक है.
यस मैम, थैंक यू मैम.
एंड आलोक कुमार, ही इज नॉट देयर. आलोक रंजन.
Yes, ma'am. Alok Kumar.
Okay, Alok, can you see the slides?
No, ma'am. Network issues.
You are not able to see the slides?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Now you are able to see?
Yes, ma'am. I am able to.
ठीक है, अपना webcam on कर लो. Just switch on your webcam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you read the slide.
And then analysis of distribution of MAP is the natural habitat, so that the 70% of India are the founded in the tropical forest of Western and Eastern Ghat and the Northern Nagar and Plateau, Arabial and the Himalaya. A study also shows that large percentage of known have occurred in the dry and moisture vegetation area compared to the evergreen and temperate region.
Yes, तो इस स्लाइड में ये बताया गया है कि कहाँ मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स इंडिया में अवेलेबल हैं, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड हैं नेचुरली. ठीक है, तो एज यू कैन सी कि 70% ऑफ द इंडियाज this is read as MAPS. Okay. Okay, Alok Kumar, MAPS. This is in short form, medicinal and aromatic plants. So you can read it as MAPS. So 70% जो इंडिया के medicinal and aromatic plants हैं, they are found in the tropical forest of western and eastern Ghats. If you have studied the geography, you must have known कि ये western and eastern Ghats कहाँ है. ठीक है. Then Vindhyas, छोटा नागपुर प्लेट्यू, द अरावलीज एंड द हिमालयास. ठीक है. तो 70% जो है इंडिया के मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स इन एरियाज में. एंड यू शुड रिमेंबर द नेम ऑफ दीज एरियाज. दे कैन बी आस्क्ड इन एग्जामिनेशन. नाउ द लार्ज पर्सन जनरली है, द स्टडीज में ये दिखाया गया है कि दे आर जनरली फाउंड इन द ड्राई एरियाज, ड्राई एंड मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस एरियाज एज कंपेयर टू द एवरग्रीन एंड द टेम्परेट रीजन्स. ठीक है. तो इसका कोई रीजन बता सकता है कि ड्राई और मॉइस्ट एरियाज में ही क्यों मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स ज्यादा मिलते हैं, बल्कि एवरग्रीन जहाँ पे थ्रू आउट जो है रेनफॉल होती है और अच्छा सुटेबल टेम्परेचर होता है, फेवरेबल क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस होती है, एज कंपेयर टू दैट. कोई इसका दे सकता है आंसर कि व्हाई इट इज सो? तुम बता सकते हो आलोक?
नो मैम.
एनीबॉडी वुड लाइक टू अटेम्प्ट? यस.
Due to the water sensitive.
Due to the water? Yes. Anybody would like to try to answer this question? Nobody? सी मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स जो हैं, जैसे मैंने बताया कि वो उनकी जो मेडिसिनल वैल्यू होती है वो किस वजह से होती है, बिकॉज दे कंटेन द एक्टिव कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स. और एक्टिव कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स दे आर जनरली दे आर सेकेंडरी मेटाबोलाइट्स. ओके. और सेकेंडरी मेटाबोलाइट्स आई हैव टोल्ड यू दे आर सिंथेसाइज्ड और प्रोड्यूस्ड ड्यूरिंग द व्हेन द प्लांट्स दे फेस द एक्सट्रीम एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशंस. तो अगर आप प्लांट्स को सारी फेवरेबल एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशंस दोगे तो वो अपने एक्टिव कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स क्यों रिलीज करेगा? वो तो आराम से मजे से ही वुड बी ग्रोइंग वेल. Okay, and so the plants they generally synthesize these secondary metabolites when they're exposed to the extreme environmental conditions, या तो high temperature हो, water scarcity हो, pH soil की towards optimum ना हो, high salinity हो soil में. ठीक है. Direct exposure हो UV rays से. So under extreme conditions only these plants they synthesize these active metabolites. So that's why it is being written कि majority of the medicinal plants जो हैं वो dry areas में और deciduous areas में ज्यादा मिलते हैं as compared to the evergreen and the temperate regions. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Only one voice I am able to hear of Alok.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next the slide is इसमें जो टेबल जो दिखाया गया है that shows the distribution of medicinal plants. तो जैसे कि आप देख सकते हो फर्स्ट है वर्ल्ड में. तो वर्ल्ड में if you see the total number of the species जो है फ्लोरा की, प्लांट फ्लोरा की, वो है अराउंड 2,97,000. तो जिसमें से around 52,885 species are reported to be of the medicinal plants. तो अगर हम इसको कैलकुलेट करें तो दे कंट्रीब्यूट टू अराउंड 10%. तो हम बोल सकते हैं अराउंड 10% जो है इतने 2,97,000 में से मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स हैं. ठीक है. देन इन इंडिया, कमिंग टू इंडिया, इट हैज बीन फाउंड कि अराउंड 17,000 अगर प्लांट स्पीशीज हैं तो उसमें से अराउंड 7,500 जो है मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स हैं. दैट अकाउंट फॉर 44% of the medicinal plants percentage. और इंडियन हिमालयाज में 8,000 total plant species हैं. Out of that 1,748 are the medicinal plants. So that constitute around 22% of the medicinal plants. So this is the table to show that ऐसे distribution है medicinal plants as compared to the total flora which is present in the world. Now the next slide is for the classification, जिसमें medicinal plants जो है classify किए गए हैं according to their habits. So you can see this diagram. तो 33% जो हैं वो trees हैं. तो जितने trees हैं तो उसमें से अगर 33% जो हैं they are of the medicinal category, medicinal value है trees में से. देन 32% जो है दे आर हर्ब्स इन नेचर, जो भी मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स हैं तो वो हर्ब्स जो है जिनकी हैबिट जो है हर्बेशियस नेचर है तो वो 32% है। देन श्रब्स में है 20% जो है श्रब्स है मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स, क्रीपर्स जो है 12% है एंड द रेस्ट others are constitute around 3%. So this is actually the classification of medicinal and aromatic plants according to their habitat wise. So this also you should remember, this can come in your exam. The classification of medicinal plants on the basis of habitat wise. कहाँ से students आएंगे? Your mic, from where the disturbance is coming? Yes. So the next slide is the distribution of plants according to the family. अब आती है बात की कौन सी फैमिली के सबसे ज्यादा मेंबर्स में मेडिसिनल प्रॉपर्टी है। तो ये स्टडी हुई थी एक एनालिसिस and this graph has been given, this chart has been given prepared according to the task force on conservation and sustainable use of medicinal plants 2000 in the year 2000. तो उसमें ये पाया गया कि जो एस्टीरेसी फैमिली है उसमें अराउंड 419 ऐसे जेनरा हैं जिसमें मैक्सिमम जो है मेडिसिनल वैल्यू होती है। तो अगर आपसे पूछा जाए कि नेम द फैमिली विच हैज द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ द मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स, तो you will say Asteraceae. Okay, the next is after Asteraceae the medicinal value जिसमें फैमिली में सबसे ज्यादा पाई गई है that is the Euphorbiaceae. Then Laminaceae is also having the 240. तो ये three families हैं, Laminaceae and Fabaceae. तो इसमें जो है अराउंड 214 जेनरा हैं जिसमें मेडिसिनल प्रॉपर्टीज पाई गई हैं। देन इज द Rubiaceae, Poaceae, Acanthaceae, Rosaceae, Apiaceae, and so on. So this is also very important from the examination point of view. Okay, now you can read this. Aditya Raj. Aditya Raj, are you there? Akash Aman. Akash Aman. See, all of you who are there in the class, you have to just mark your attendance in the chat history. You have to write your name and say that you are present. Otherwise, I'll not mark your present on the Amazon. So it's useless that if you just log into the MS Team and you just वहाँ से disappear हो जाओ. Then Amal Santosh. Amal Santosh,
yes,
are you
ma'am.
there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you see this?
Yes, ma'am, I can see it.
Okay, just read this. Open your webcam. Yes.
The majority of medicinal plants are fire plants. The major families in which medicinal plants occur are Asteraceae, Euphorbiaceae, Laminaceae, Fabaceae, Rubiaceae, Poaceae, Acanthaceae, Rosaceae, Apiaceae, followed by families Convolvulaceae, Malvaceae, and Solanaceae. A very small proportion of Indian medicinal plants are lower plants like lichens, ferns, algae, etc.
Yes. So the major जो हमने families पढ़ी हैं, so it means that जो majority है medicinal plants के they are higher plants. However, जो smaller percentage of medicinal property है वो lichens, ferns, algae वगैरह में भी पाई गई है. ठीक है? But you have to remember the major families where the medicinal plants are.
Okay.
Now coming to this diagram, where again the classification of medicinal plants has been done on the basis of the plant part. So you can see this pie chart जिसमें लिखा हुआ है bark, wood, stem. Okay, can you see this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you have seen, like you would be seeing studying the medicinal plants. तो हर plant में जरूरी नहीं है कि पूरे ही plant के parts में medicinal activity हो. हालांकि कुछ ऐसे प्लांट्स हैं जिसमें होल पार्ट्स में ही, पूरे प्लांट में ही मेडिसिनल वैल्यू है, बट देयर आर सर्टेन प्लांट्स जैसे रूट्स की सबसे ज्यादा प्लांट्स में अराउंड 29% ऑफ द रूट्स जो मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स है उनमें एक्टिविटी होती है, तो रूट्स में सबसे ज्यादा है। देन कम्स दी सेकंड नंबर पे कौन सी है आफ्टर रूट्स? देन कम्स दी होल प्लांट पार्ट, ठीक है, उसमें 16% है, 16% प्लांट्स में। देन कम्स दी बार्क, तो बार्क, यस, तो बार्क में अराउंड 14% जो मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स की बार्क है उनमें मेडिसिनल वैल्यू है। तो likewise they have been classified according to their plant part use. So you can just read the 4 lines just above this diagram.
Crude drugs marketed are usually dried parts of MAPs, medicinal aromatic plants, such as roots, stems, wood, bark, seeds, fruits, flowers, leaves, rhizome, whole part, etc. Figure 3 that form the essential raw material for the production of medicines in various systems such as Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, Tibetan, tribal and homeopathy.
Yes, so जितने भी ये different plant parts हैं जो ये mentioned है, wood है, bark, seeds, fruits, flowers, leaves, rhizomes या whole plant, they are generally used as a raw material. तो उसी की raw material को लेके आपकी जो आगे की medicines हैं जो that are being used in the various traditional and medicinal plants knowledge, जैसे आयुर्वेदा है, सिद्धा है, यूनानी, like Ayush, you have heard the name of the Ayush. Okay, Ministry of Ayush is there under Government of India. So Ayush जो है किस, it stands for, इसकी abbreviation पता है आपको? आयुष की AYUSH किस लिए stand करती है आयुष? Anybody from the class? See, Ayush is में A stands for, it's very simple, Ayurveda. Then Y stands for Yoga. U stands for Unani, S stands for Siddha and H stands for Homeopathy. ठीक है, तो ये जो है इन सारे सिस्टम में, ट्रेडिशनल सिस्टम में ये रॉ मटेरियल्स मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स के यूज होते हैं। Then comes the plant parts for the drug. Okay, now I'll ask Amit Ranjan. I think he was not there. Anjali Mishra.
Yes, ma'am. Amit Ranjan, ma'am.
Okay, Amit Ranjan, you can read.
Yes, ma'am.
Just open your webcam.
Am I visible?
Yes.
Plant parts for drugs. Drugs are derived from trees, shrubs, herbs, and even from primitive kinds of plants which do not fall into the above categories. They are made from roots, fruits, flowers, leaves, stems, seeds, bark.
So in the brackets, like you have not read the name of the plants. जैसे roots जो हैं, roots के कौन से plants के name दिए हुए हैं जिनकी roots use होती हैं. So you can read the name of the roots.
Roots.
Rolfia,
periwinkle, ginseng, etc.
Yes. Then fruits.
Fruits, senna, solanum, datura, etc. In flowers, monosperma, Bauhinia variegata.
Yes.
Very good. Sorry, ma'am. In leaves, senna, datura, periwinkle, Tylophora, etc. In stems, licorice, ginger, Dioscorea, coctus, garlic. In seeds, isabgol, Abrus, nux, vomisa. And in bark, cinchona.
Cinchona, you must have heard this. Its bark is being used as an anti-malarial drug.
Malaria.
Malaria के लिए इसकी bark use होती है cinchona की, ठीक है। तो ये सारे plants हम लोग डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे। जैसे फर्स्ट आपने देखा रूट्स, राउल्फिया सर्पेंटिना या सर्पगंधा। तो इसकी जो रूट्स हैं उसके हाइपरटेंसिव ड्रग्स के लिए यूज होता है, जिसका हाई ब्लड प्रेशर होता है तो उसके लिए मेडिसिन बनती है। सिमिलरली जैसे पेरिविंकल है, पेरिविंकल आपने देखा होगा, सदाबहार का प्लांट देखा है आप लोगों ने, सदाबहार?
यस मैम।
हाँ, हाँ सुनना है। तो उसके यू विल बी सीइंग कि उसकी जो रूट्स हैं एक्चुअली उसके जो फ्लावर्स हैं और लीव्स हैं वो भी यूज होते हैं। तो दिस प्लांट हैज अ वेरी गुड एंटी डायबिटिक एक्टिविटी एंड एंटी कैंसर एक्टिविटी। ठीक है, तो ये भी आप प्लांट अगर आई थिंक यू हैव इन दिस सिलेबस तो यू वुड बी स्टडिंग इन डिटेल। देन जिनसिंग, जिनसिंग जो है आपने देखा है, एक रिवाइटल आती है आजकल, एड आता है डाइटरी सप्लीमेंट का,
यस मैम
देखा होगा रिवाइटल। तो उसमें रिवाइटल में क्या है, अगर आप उसकी कॉम्पोजिशन देखोगे तो यू विल फाइंड दिस जिनसिंग, पैनिक्स जिनसिंग। ये एक्चुअली चाइनीज ओरिजिन का प्लांट है जिसकी एक्टिविटी जो है इम्यूनोमॉड्यूलेटर है, मतलब वो आपकी इम्यूनिटी को मॉड्यूलेट करता है, बढ़ाता है, मेंटेन करता है बॉडी की, इसलिए वो उसमें रिवाइटल में दे यूज एज जिनसिंग। ठीक है, तो इसी तरीके से फ्रूट्स हैं, फ्लावर्स है, तो दैट वी वुड बी डिस्कसिंग जैसे जैसे आप आगे इस सिलेबस में पढ़ोगे। ठीक है, तो ये जस्ट आपका एक इंट्रोडक्शन है। Then I come to the importance of the medicinal and aromatic plants. Okay, अब इस पे कौन रीड करेगा? Now I want another student, अंकिता कुमारी और अंजलि मिश्रा. अंजलि मिश्रा, you can read.
Yes, ma'am. I can't see the slides.
You can't see the slides?
It's visible.
Okay.
Importance of medicinal and aromatic plants. Medicinal and aromatic plants form a numerically large group of economically important plants which provide basic raw materials for medicines, perfumes, flavors, and cosmetics. Second, these plants and their products not only serve as valuable source of income for smallholders and entrepreneurs, but also help the country to earn valuable foreign exchange by way of export.
Yes, so this must be clear to all of you. We have already discussed the importance, like जो है basic raw materials they provide, these medicinal and aromatic plants which are used in the medicines, perfumes में भी use होते हैं। आप aromatic plants we would be studying, तो उनके जो oils निकलते हैं they are being used in the perfumery and the flavor industry and the cosmetics. Okay, and you can earn there are important source of income also while you can export them. Okay, continue. Yes, the third point is
plants may have bioactive constituents like alkaloids, glycosides, steroids, phenols, tannins, antioxidants, and other groups of compounds, which may have marked pharmaceutical actions as anti-cancerous, anti-malarial, antimicrobial, or anti-inflammatory, etc.
Yes.
Many of the essential oils, dyes, latex, and even vegetable oils are also widely used in industries.
Yes, so these are all the products of the medicinal plants and aromatic plants. So they have the biological activity also, जिनकी anti-cancer, anti-malarial, antimicrobial, antioxidant, बहुत सारी ऐसी activities हैं वो भी होती हैं, plus they are widely used as raw materials in the various industries. Okay, so this I think I would be taking in the next class after this. Okay, aromatic plants. So ये वाली slide or you can also read this. Cultivation of MAPs.
Cultivation of MAPs. Cultivation of MAPs is different than that of other agricultural crops. These plants can also grow under stressful conditions, unlike other crops for secondary metabolites. Agrotechnologies for cultivation of several such crops have been developed by CSIR and ICAR institutions.
ICR institutions. So, yes. So, do you know what is CSIR and ICR? Have you heard about the names of these?
Yes, no? These are agricultural institutions.
Yes.
ICR is the main apex body of agriculture in India.
Yes. It is Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Okay, and CSIR is Central Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Yes, CSIR. So there are several institutions in India of CSIR labs and ICR which are working exclusively on the medicinal plants. So I would be also telling you about these institutions so that you should have a knowledge about this. Okay, so these institutions, they have developed the several agro technologies of the medicinal plants. तो जैसे जैसे हम medicinal plants पढ़ेंगे तो I would be telling you कि कौन सा medicinal plant के agro technology आप कहाँ से आप ले सकते हो, so that you can just do the cultivation under most optimum conditions and for getting the optimum yield. ठीक है, तो ये था medicinal plants के introduction के बारे में. अब next class में I will be taking the aromatic plants. We will start from there. Okay, so it's already over the class. So आपकी इसके बाद है कोई क्लास अभी फिलहाल?
Yes, ma'am. 4 o'clock. We have next.
No, ma'am. After 1 hour.
अच्छा, after 1 hour. ठीक है, so you can now just leave the class. Okay, and you just drop your names in the chat history so that I should come to know that who was there in the class. Although I have downloaded the list from 98. Okay, 98 students have joined. Okay, students, you can leave the class. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Most probably tomorrow है या नहीं, I don't remember.
मैम.
Yes.
हेलो मैम. मैम,
Yes,
वन क्वेश्चन है. मैम, अगर मेडिसिनल प्लांट को अगर हम टेकन करते हैं तो वो बहुत स्लो प्रोसेस होता है, एंड एलोपैथी वाला बहुत तेजी से काम करता है, एंड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल और ड्रग्स वाले में भी ये बहुत तेज स्टिमुलेट करता है एलोपैथी, बट मेडिसिनल प्लांट उतना नहीं तेजी से कर पाता है. एंड हाउ कैन यू आइडेंटिफाई दैट the medicinal plant that can be taken as same type of nutrients, yeah, same type of element which have been taken in laboratory only? In
I
lab?
couldn't. What you are asking, you want to say that in allopathic medicines, their mode of action is much quick. They show their relief very quickly, right? You are saying this as compared to medicine. No,
Yes,
actually, yes, it is true. That's why it is more popular. People generally like consuming allopathic medicines, but उसमें क्या है कि they are having so many side effects. Okay, like for an example, if you take any cough anti-tussive just cough syrups, you can see there are so many cough syrup which are available in the market. तो उनके जो side effects हैं, आप खुद ही देखोगी, आपको body में जो है गिरावट सी feel होती है, like sleepy. They have a sedatives. But if you take that, although they are having the good activity, the fast action, fast relief, but still many people they don't prefer to take. उनके side effects बहुत ज़्यादा है. लेकिन इसके केस में क्या है, अगर आपके नेचुरल मेडिसिनल प्लांट से आप कोई भी आयुर्वेदिक सिरप ले रहे हो, तो आजकल तो ऐसे हैं कि वो भी फास्ट एक्शन करते हैं. ऐसे नहीं है कि वो, बट दे आर मोर मच मोर इफेक्टिव एज कंपेयर टू द एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन. Because most important thing is that you should be able to know what is the correct plant for that remedy. अगर आप इधर उधर के प्लांट लोगे तो वो इफेक्टिव आपको टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा, लेकिन अगर आप उसको if you are taking it correctly,